CCW fans, to episode 113 of CCW Live. We're heating up here into the holiday season, but the CCW action will continue here as it does each and every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on our YouTube channel. We're heading back to September 30th. Destiny Awaits, our second to last event of 2022 in Port St. Lucie. Don't forget, coming up very soon, the month of December, it's going to be more action in PSL. But we head back. Once again, the Vampire Warrior Gangrel taking on Buckshot Brian Brock. It was the main event from Destiny Awaits. Let's check it out right now.
For the match with Jacob Batu and Gangrel a few months ago here. And Gangrel is looking for payback. And look at the size of this guy, Blake. Buckshot by Brian Brock, but again, conspicuous by his absence, one loose spectacle. Yeah, where is that guy tonight? Have not seen any scumbags on tonight's card, which I'm taking as a good thing. But here in the main event, a guy who has a long association with one loose spectacle. Every time he does that, I'm afraid the whole ring's going to come down. Hopefully it's been reinforced a bit tonight as Buckshot Brian Brock ready to swing that cowbell. What they announce his weight at? It's got to be over 300 pounds. He's hovering right in that range, as it's going to be the Cowboy and the Vampire here tonight in our main event at Destiny Awaits.
And his opponent, weighing in at 260 pounds, from Santa Cruz, California, he is the Vampire Warrior, Gangrel.
As here comes the Vampire Warrior, who's had some memorable bouts in this building on two occasions with Jacob Batu, of course you were alluding to a few minutes ago, Dan. Buckshot Brian Brock inserting himself into that last one back in the month of April. But Gangrel back in the fold here tonight. Ready to do some banging in PSL. Yeah, he loves PSL. This is Vampire City. The crowd on their feet here to greet him. Gangrel looking motivated, moving pretty well here tonight. It really is. I'm glad to see that. He dealt with some nagging injuries. Seems to be in the clear right now. Gangrel certainly feeling himself tonight. But what happens when the bell rings and it's time to get down to business with Buckshot Brian Brock? And when it's time to get down to business, Gangrel is the one to get the job done. Brock waiting patiently in the ring. Randy Eller going to keep an eye on that cowbell. Get that thing the heck out of here. Tonight, senior the opportunity to take it back. Tonight, senior official Randy Eller will certainly have his hands full in this one. I mean, this is not a no disqualification match, right? This is straight up. As far as I know, regular rules apply. So that cowbell certainly needs to remain in the corner. I didn't see that cowbell leave the ring area. As the blood flies, and Gangrel ready to throw down. Brian Brock seemingly very calm, cool, and collected considering the opponent standing in front of him tonight. The one thing Brian Brock has is confidence. He knows his size, he knows his strength. He's not one to back down from anybody, be it Gangrel or not. Senior official Randy Eller on the call. It's a big fight field here in Port St. Lucie. It is officially your main event here of Destiny Awaits. Bell sounds, we're underway. Senior official Randy Eller assigned to this contest. The Vampire Warrior Gangrel, Buckshot Brian Brock. Once again, main event here in Port St. Lucie. I've been waiting all night for these two to lock horns, and it's upon us now. Power elbow tie-up. They push each other off, Blake. They're feeling each other out.
And Dan, a lot of times Gangrel is in the ring with an opponent. He has the advantage in just about every category. Looking across the ring tonight against Brian Brock, Buckshot certainly has Gangrel bested in a few categories of his own.
Certainly inside. Gangrel, not a small guy, 6'2", 6'3", about 255, 260 pounds.
That's fourth cut below Brian Brock, though.
Brock hasn't been as tall as Gangrel, and certainly wider and thicker. He's got to have 40 pounds on him, I think.
A lot of muscle and a lot of meat inside that ring here tonight. As these two continue to jockey for position in the opening moments of this main event here, Destiny Awaits. And again, Dan, conspicuous by his absence, Lou Spector, is his absence all part of the game plan?
You never know. Nothing surprising when it comes to Lou Spector. Brock able now to power back. Gangrel into the corner, but Gangrel fighting his way out. Neither man able to gain an advantage. Ooh, a right hand.
Not a lot of headway has been made thus far here in this one. As Gangrel makes a mistake there, puts his head down. Rare mistake there by the Vampire Warrior. Brock essentially returns the favor as Gangrel right back in the driver's seat. And there's the clothesline sends Brock to the floor.
Gangrel in control now. Brock to the outside. Attention wrestling fans, the place to be each and every Tuesday is on the Coastal Championship Wrestling YouTube channel, where a new episode of CCW Alive Wrestling drops at 7 p.m. Witness the hard-hitting, high-flying action that is synonymous with the longest-running independent wrestling promotion in the southeastern United States. Subscribe today and don't you dare miss it.
He seemingly has had enough, but again, now it's hard to affect in this main event.
He's making his way back toward the ring now.
And Brock rearranging the furniture. As we might need some security extra officials out here. I know we already saw him earlier on with Daisy Kill. We might need him to restrain Brian Brock if he keeps it up.
By the way, Blake, that reminds me, I did get word, I got a text message from someone in the back. Meadow really suffering a devastating rib injury. And went to a local hospital. He's getting x-rays now.
And from what I understand, based on that same front, his status for tomorrow's Bash of the Brew completely up in the air.
Well, to me, it's unlikely that he'll be able to compete tomorrow based on the punishment he took here tonight.
As Brian Brock and Gangrel here exchanging blows right in the center of the aisle. He can't win that match in the aisleway, Dan.
Well, this is every bit the brawl that we expected, Blake.
And you have to also imagine Randy Eller going to relax that count a little bit.
Yeah, he's being very liberal on the outside there. I don't think he's even counted the one yet. He's kind of looking on, giving these guys a little bit of leeway.
As Gangrel now looks to have the advantage, but he needs to get back inside.
Brock back into the ring. Gangrel better be careful here.
Oh, and Gangrel, took a second getting back in, but he saw Brock coming. And the Vampire Warrior, what a psychological move right there.
Yeah, I think he baited him there, Blake. The Vampire Warrior now putting the boots to Brian Brock. The Malenko stomp.
Of course, just over 35 years ago, the late great Boris Malenko releasing the Vampire Warrior out into the world of professional wrestling, his original trainer.
Wow. As Gangrel ran into a brick wall there.
He ran into a buckshot is what he did.
Look at the experience of the veteran coming to the outside, avoiding the pinfall.
As Gangrel right out here in front of us, as Brian Brock looks to follow in pursuit.
Brock out after him now. Right in front of us here, Blake.
Oh, Brock! Right to the jaw. Wow, I had a bird's eye view of that when he caught him right in the jaw. Fingers digging into the eyes of Gangrel. Just raking at the face is Brian Brock. Gangrel checking to make sure he's got his eyeballs full. This crowd in a bit of a stunned silence right now. Gangrel trying to fight back there. They're right in front of us here. Inches away from the broadcast table. I saw every one of those shots connecting. Brock walked into a knife edge chop. Randy Eller now on the outside trying to maintain some order. Gangrel reversed right into that corner post. And if you notice, Dan, that left shoulder looks like maybe the labrum connecting with that steel ring post. And as we've documented numerous times, there's no padding or protection out there. Brock with that heavy elbow right to the chest. Oh, now he's got Gangrel really in a tough spot here. I can't tell from my vantage point, Blake. It looks like he might have that arm wrapped around the corner post. It's certainly a difficult vantage point from us to really tell, but it looks like Gangrel possibly even suffering some breathing issues there while Brian Brock was pulling him in tight. As Gangrel fighting for his life right now, as Buckshot Brian Brock in full control now in our main event. Almost a desperation kick to the midsection by Gangrel. Brian Brock, though, absorbed that blow and now is driving his boot right into the throat of the Vampire Warrior. And Randy Eller almost trying to call off the dogs here. Blatant choke, referee counting. Brock taking advantage of every second. Dan, if Brian Brock keeps up this offensive output, Randy Eller might have no choice but to call. But right now, they're exchanging knife edge chops. Brock seems to be getting the better of it. As Gangrel gonna send Brock for a right. Irish from the first here by Buckshot. And Brock connects with Gangrel. Here's a cover attempt. And again, Dan, he fails to hook the leg, and that's probably the difference. And Gangrel able to roll that shoulder up. Brock now with a rear chin lock. All that weight driving down on the head and neck area of the Vampire Warrior.
Let's go!
Telling referee Randy Aller to ask him he wants a submission here. He's not going to get it, Blake. There is no quit in Gangrel. As the crowd here in Port St. Lucie trying to get behind Gangrel here as the Vampire Warrior laid out in the center of the ring. Not a whole lot of places to go. And Gangrel now looking for a second win. And you can see that left bicep of Brian Brock just clutched underneath the chin. He's got it inside. Look at it. Gangrel got a bunch of shots into the ribs. And Brian Brock now goes right back on the attack, unloading on Gangrel. Gangrel trying to cover up. Ooh! That knee just bounced right off the floor.
'Tis the season for slams. Book your holiday events with CCW today.
Like he was back in All Japan. Seemingly a desperation move, and it may have been, but certainly very effective as Brian Brock tries to shake that left arm, get the blood flowing back in. He didn't have it on there that long, Blake. And Brock going right back on the attack. Indeed, he did not. But the hyperextension only needs a half a second or so. Gangrel trying to get his second win. Brian Brock all over. Oh, Gangrel puts on the brakes right there. And that might be the second win he was looking for. Brock unloading here on Gangrel. Nice hip toss by Brock. Brock gonna try to end it right now. 1, 2. And again, Gangrel hangs on. Surprising offense from Brock, going in a wrestling maneuver after all that brawling, caught Gangrel off guard, but now back to that rear chin lock, laying all that weight across Gangrel, trying to cut off that oxygen supply. See if he can knock him out here. Gangrel needs to get back up to a vertical base, Blake. As Brock continues to wear down Gangrel. At this stage of the match, frankly, Dan, at this stage in his career, how much does Gangrel have left to fight back?
Well, if anybody's in great condition, it's Gangrel, who spends 4 days a week training the students at the CCW Training Facility. He's in the ring with them. Gangrel, despite his age, is in absolutely tremendous condition, has win for days, and it's going to take a lot to put that man down.
As Brian Brock now misses the elbow.
Thank God he did.
And that slight opening might be exactly what Gangrel was looking for.
And again, this could be the opening he wanted, Blake.
As Gangrel now back to a vertical base here.
Gangrel getting the better of Brock with a series of right hands. Everybody walks right into that elbow.
And Brock trying to grab Gangrel. Slips behind him, and Gangrel takes him down to knee Dan. Here we go. 1, 2.
No, sir.
And a 2.5, but Gangrel fired up now.
Ooh, that jab caught him right in the chin. Little flip-flop and fly from Gangrel a la Dusty Rhodes.
As Gangrel gonna turn Brock inside out. Side Russian leg sweep. There's number 2. And a 2.5. And
Wow, I thought he had him.
if Gangrel would have hooked the leg, that very well could have been the difference.
Crowd chanting for Gangrel now. Brock on his knees.
And now he's looking to put Brock right into position for that impaler.
Oh, he drove him right back. Folding between the middle and top turnbuckle there. Brian Brock now with a knife edge chop. Gangrel in a bad way in the corner. Oh, beautiful reversal by the Warrior. Runs in with that elbow. Oh, no.
And the second time won't be the charm. Gangrel goes for a second bulldog. Brian Brock had it well scouted. Puts on the brakes coming out of the near side corner. And now bookshot Brian Brock lays out Gangrel with a big boot. Dan, this could be all 2, 3.
Oh, my goodness, it couldn't have gotten much closer.
And Gangrel somehow hangs on. But you have to imagine Brian Brock now on the cusp of victory.
That size 13 nearly took off Gangrel's head, but it wasn't enough to put him away. What is Brian Brock thinking now? What does he have to do to win this match?
As Brock might be setting up Gangrel for that lariat. Trying to build some momentum here. Gangrel saw it coming, ducks off the ropes. And Brock takes him down yet again. Oh, there's an elbow.
Elbow drop.
That's how he beat Luke Sampson here in this building. And Brock only gets 2. As Brock now back to his feet, Dan, but you see he's a little tired. He's a little gassed out.
Yeah, and possibly showing signs of frustration there. I think he thought he had the Vampire Warrior pin.
Brock
He now goes up to the second rope.
rare position for Brian Brock. And goes for the elbow off the middle turnbuckle. Nobody home.
Gangrel must capitalize now. He's got him hooked. Oh, he went for that impaler, but again, Brock driving him into that turnbuckle.
Indeed he is. And Brock, nice counter maneuver. Gangrel gonna turn him inside out. He's got him. Oh! There's the got it. It connects this time. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Gangrel wins it.
What a main event, Blake.
Back and forth affair on several occasions. It looked like buckshot Brian Brock was on the precipice of pulling off a huge upset. But Gangrel finally connects with the impaler, and 3 seconds later, all he needs, picks up the win and will lead Destiny Awaits winning our main event.
Tremendous night here in Fort St. Lucie, Blake. We saw 3 title matches. 1 title changed hands with Troy Barbie
The Vampire Warrior picks up yet another huge win, getting by Buckshot Brian Brock to close out Destiny Awaits. Coming up next week on our program, we're going to head to one day after Destiny Awaits. It was October 1st, Bash at the Brood 21. An improbable matchup as the founder of American Top Team, Dan Lambert, takes on the manager of champions, Bill Alfonso, in a bloody war set to come to a head. And it's all coming down next week, right here on CCW Alive.
Do you want to be a mark? Or do you want to leave a mark?
I'm smarter than the average bear.